Mika here at 25 Thames Street. We are hosting our Korean Canine Rescue Puppy Party live stream. So we are currently streaming on YouTube and Instagram and I believe Facebook as well, right? Yeah, Facebook as well. So this is a really great spot here at Mika. They have great food and drinks. If you are coming here to attend any of the puppy events, you do get 10% off. So there's nothing better than mimosas and puppies, right? So what I definitely recommend is you can check out their website at mikabushwick.com or their Instagram page at Mika Bushwick to see what's going on here, because they do host a lot of really great events and we cannot thank them enough for allowing us to have the puppy party here. My name is Devi. I'm a certified trainer. I've been helping with a lot of these, yeah, I've been helping with a lot of these Korean canine dogs with acclimating to the city. I'm so proud that they asked me to come here and host. I apologize if I come off a little bit awkward. I'm an awkward person anyway. But, so what we currently have here are the pups from South Korea. They're all looking for forever homes. Today we have 14 adoptable dogs here with us. A few of them actually just came here from Korea just a few days ago. Hi, puppies. They're having a really great time. We have a beautiful day ahead of us. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a few videos of a couple of dogs that weren't able to come here and play. And then what we'll do is we'll introduce you to each of the dogs that are here, and then we'll have a Q&A right after. So think of some good questions, and then you can add that to the chat.
Hi, I'm Buddy. I'm a pretty happy, goofy guy, but I've got puppy PTSD. I'm looking for a loving person who can help me regulate my emotions. Let's talk about it. PTSD in dogs looks a lot like PTSD in humans. Sometimes I flash back to things that happened to me before I was rescued. And I can be anxious or scared. It's important to stay calm if I'm afraid, confused, or a little naughty.
Oh, nobody.
And keep me active and alert. And be patient with my boundaries during playtime.
Come on. Good boy. Oh, good boy.
Wait for it.
Good boy, buddy.
My triggers seem to happen when I'm scared, unsure, or tired. Usually I'm scared someone is going to take my food or my ball away. And I get nervous when someone invades my safe spaces. I might be afraid around other pets or little kids at first. Sometimes I just need some space on my own terms.
Good boy, bud.
I've come a long way already.
Wait. Paw. Paw. Paw.
But I'll always be on a journey. I need healing and patience.
Are you a good boy?
And I'm looking for a family that will stick by me no matter what. I do my best every day, and I need help to stay brave and trusting. To keep my curiosity, my growth, and my goofy spirit.
Good buddy. Good buddy, baby.
I know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. With my patient, loving, forever somebody.
Good boy. Good buddy.
I mean, who can resist this face?
They've gone through great lengths to make sure that everyone gets to meet the dogs socially distanced, safe way. And I'm so happy that we're able to do so after such a long year. So now more than ever, Korean Canine is campaigning hard for flight volunteers and donations. If you're interested in becoming a flight volunteer, if you're coming back from Korea and you're flying non-stop from Incheon, let us know, because the volunteers are super important. They're able to get the dogs here at a much lower cost than cargo. So of course, any of the dogs that are coming back with you from Incheon will be covered by Korean Canine. So check out the Korean Canine Rescue Patreon, where for a donation as little as $1 a month, you can get exclusive info on what's going on at the Budang facility, and even get a sneak peek of the dogs arriving before everyone else, which obviously if you've been following for a while, the dogs are all really super cute. And if you want to be able to get that jump on the cutest dog coming in, that's the best way to do it. So Korean Canine is all about supporting small businesses, hence we are here at Mika in Bushwick. But if you haven't already heard of NYC Pet, they have 7 locations all over Brooklyn. They're an amazing pet store, everyone is very knowledgeable, and they carry everything that all of our adopters need to set their dogs up for success. I'm a big fan, I take all my dog's stuff from there too. And they also give Korean Canine adopters a special discount, and they offer delivery. So if you could, while you guys are on the live stream, definitely mention signing up for Patreon, shopping at NYC Pet, Volhard and Raw Dynamic, which are the 2 brands that we like to feed our dogs. And throughout the live stream, that would be amazing. So, there's some feedback there. So let's get started. We can't thank you guys enough for the continued support and hope you enjoy our live stream. First up, hi. I know, I'm being flirted with the puppies. We'll get with them in a second. Let's start with the adult dogs. First up is Honju. I know. How cute is she? She's a 1-year-old, 12-pound Jindo Spitz mix. She's described as affectionate, calm, sweet, gentle. Well, she's a little bit reserved, but I did notice that when I approach her gently, she actually does really well and moves into you for some cuddles. She loves her naps. She enjoys her crate time, which is an amazing thing. She's doing well with her potty training. She's a great walker in the park, but she does get a little bit spooked by loud city noises, which is normal for dogs coming in from outside of the city. She has a great appetite, big fan of Raw Dynamic. She hasn't quite learned her interest in toys just yet. And once, she takes the time to warm up, but once she's comfortable, she does love her pets and her belly rubs. She does like to meet dogs while on walks, and she's working on getting comfortable every day. I would say the ideal home for her is a patient adopter who can work with her to build her confidence and give her all the love and support she deserves. Look at that calm face. She's so sweet. All right, next up, we have Moon. In the back corner there. That is Moon. Moon is a 4-year-old, 12-pound terrier miniature pinscher mix. He's energetic and he's smart. He's a little overwhelmed. This is a lot at an event, but he's very sweet and sensitive. He does great in his crate and he's potty trained. He loves to be outside and his tail's up the entire time he's out. He's still a little bit nervous around traffic. He has a great appetite and he loves his bully sticks. He gets along well with other dogs, especially his foster brother Parker, who is 16 years old. He likes a good under the chin scratch. He's curious about strangers and kids, and his interest is birds. Want to know a really cute quirk about him? Apparently, he hops up and down like a frog, which I am kind of desperate to see that now, but I'm sure he's a little bit on the shy side at the moment. But ideal home, a patient adopter who will go slow with Moon, maybe even someone that has another dog that might help him with his confidence. He currently has his older foster brother Parker, so I'm sure that's a big help for him to feel comfortable in his home. So, next pupper is Windy. Here's Windy. Wendy is a 5-year-old female 22-pound terrier mix. I've been watching her play all morning, and this little girl loves her toys. She has the biggest, goofiest smile, and she'll even be chewing, when she's chewing on her toys, she's still smiling. She's been outgoing this whole time, very affectionate, likes to give licks. And when she's inside, she does like to calm down as well. So she has a really good mix of energetic and calm. She is working on her crate training, and she's potty trained. She's a great walker, loves being outside, has great stamina, obviously. She's been playing all morning, loves go, go, go. Loves to sniff everything, and she's very food motivated. She eats all of her servings of Full Hard Raw Dynamic, and obviously loves her squeaky toys. She's unfazed by other dogs and the people on the street, but sometimes she does want to say hello. But like I said, she does great calming down at home, and she's looking for someone who's looking for a love bug, loves to go on walks and hang out, but also someone who's patient and can help her become a little bit more comfortable in the city. That is Wendy. Next up is Candy. Candy's like, me? Gonna wait on a treat for cuddles. Candy. So to tell you a little bit about Candy there in the back corner hanging out with Moon, he is a male 4-year-old, 23-pound Jindo Corgi mix. And if you look at him, he looks very Corgi. He's adorable. He is easygoing, calm, sweet, gentle. He can be a little bit reserved, but he is potty trained and he's doing really well in his crate. He does so good on walks. He does pool. He's very calm. Although loud noises and sudden movements can spook him, but that can be something that they can habituate to the while they're a little bit in the city. He is social with other dogs and he's curious to meet them. He needs a little bit more time warming up to people, but as you can see, the right treats seem to win him over. He's still adjusting to his new surroundings. He's opening up more and more every day. Obviously becoming a lot more affectionate. When it's time to take off the leash, he does this really cute slouch sit, or he just rolls over for belly rub. And an ideal home for Candy would be an adopter who's willing to go slow to help Candy get used to the city. That's Candy. Oh, here's Movie coming out. Good job, Moon. All right, so we have Bella here in the corner. Do we actually, because I actually don't have information on Bella at the moment, but do we have anyone who's a foster? You can tell me a little bit more about Bella? We'll come back to Bella. Well, in the meantime, what we'll do is what you guys have been really excited for too, right? You see everyone playing over here, getting jealous of everyone playing over here. Let's give these guys a little bit more attention. It's puppy time.
Bella's actually a puppy.
Bella's a puppy. She is a puppy. She's first on the list. That's actually perfect. So Bella's actually 8 months old. This is Bella here. She's very sweet. She's kind of been just like taking everything in as I've been watching her this morning. She's a sister of Sia, Boss, and Bobo. They've actually already been adopted, and her mom, Ariel, was also recently adopted. She's incredibly relaxed most of the time, and as you can see, she's just kind of going with the flow. She's great in her crate. Loud noises can make her a little bit skittish, but she's been doing really good with the noises that are in the city so far. She's a good walker. She's working on hand feeding. She loves treats. She is warming up to play, still a little unsure about strangers, and her favorite place is her bed. Oh, Bella. All right. So, we talked about Bella being our first puppy. Our next puppy over here, some of them are taking naps. Our next puppy over here is Toto. There's the Toto. He is a 6-month-old, 16-pound Jindo mix. Oh, look at him. He's a long boy. He's affectionate, friendly, outgoing. He's energetic, easygoing, and happy-go-lucky. And he has one slightly floppy ear. He's working on his crate training, but he is letting them know when to go out for potty. He's a confident, fantastic walker. He's not tugging on the leash. He loves his foods and treats. He's actually been extremely responsive to the treats every time that I've come over here to engage with them, so I think he'd be a fun one to train and teach new tricks. He loves meeting other dogs and new people, very curious, and he will sleep next to his foster mom during the day. He also likes to spin to catch his tail. I love that. And not shy about asking for belly rubs. He loves his cow plushie and donut. And he will take all of his things from the crate and move them to the living room. An ideal home, an adopter who will set Toto up for success. There's Toto. Next up is Buzzy, which I think is a very fitting name. Buzzy is coming in here in a flurry, wanting to play, right? Here's Buzzy. She is a 10-month-old, 11-pound little tiny ginger mix.
Toto?
She can be pretty independent. She keeps herself entertained. She's like, oh, I'm a little camera shy. That's okay. She's curious and outgoing, upbeat, smart, playful. She has a long body and short little legs, so she's constantly sitting and laying in funny positions. She will ask for pets here or there. She has the sweetest eyes. She's actually been very engaged, wanting to take treats from us. Very, very, very sweet. She's a fan of sardines and loves her goat's milk. She is a big chewer. She loves chew toys and rope toys. Potty training is a success and should still stick to a schedule though, to make sure that she's getting into a good routine in her new home. She's very gentle with her toys, likes birds and squirrels, maybe a little too much, but that is definitely something that we can work on as far as getting her to pay a little bit more attention to her handlers. But what isn't exciting about birds and squirrels? I have a hard time not watching birds and squirrels. They tease you. But she does really find around kids and strangers. An ideal home for Buzzy would be someone to help her continue with potty training and will teach her everything she needs to know about being a big city pup. All right. Next one is Bonnie. So we have two Bonnies here. This one is Bonnie with a Y. She's a little bit on the shy side, a little bit sensitive, so we'll let her hang out there and not put too much pressure on her at the moment. She is very affectionate though, and her tail just goes nuts when it's time for pets, and energetic. She does love playing with her toys and does like to play on her own, but she will include her foster mom as well. I know, it's so sweet. She's a master stretcher. She does downward dog almost every hour. Which, as a dog trainer, I can tell you that when a dog does that nice long stretch, that's actually a very nice greeting. So when they come over to say hi to you, like, hi, hello. So that's actually a very sweet thing that she does that. She is, when she's curious about something, her ears will perk up. She likes to play fetch with a ball or a pulley stick. She comes across as shy and fearful in the beginning, but it doesn't take her too long to become her upbeat, affectionate self. She sits calmly with her foster mom and very good at walking. Foster mom gives her an A+ on the leash. She's 100% potty trained, will let you know when she needs to go out to potty. She has some interest in other dogs, but she's still learning to warm up to them a little bit. Working on her commands and crate training. She's a super quick learner and loves her birds and a good sleeper. That is Bonnie. Give me just a second here. All right. So, ideal home for Bonnie would be a very patient adopter. You can help her warm up just a little bit. She needs that time to adjust, but once she warms up, she is a big cuddle bug. Next is Bodil. Bodil's over here, very interested in what's going on the other side of the fence. Bodil is a 6-month-old, 12-pound Jindo mix. Look at that face. Look at that face. He's affectionate and sweet and mellow. He's been relaxing in his crate and doing very well. He has the cutest ears that stick up and flop down at the top. They move and rotate when he's excited and engaged. He's been loving the treats. Loves those treats. He's very gentle and needs a little bit of time to come out of a shell, but he hasn't taken much time to warm up to us here, which is great, and he's getting more and more comfortable as time goes by. He's working on his potty training, and he really enjoys Prospect Park. He's still warming up the toys, figuring out what to do with the little stuffies, ropes and balls, adjusts well around different people and kids, working on his walking, and he has been ignoring other dogs on leash. So ideal adopter, hi Toto, ideal adopter would be helping Bodil with continuing his training. All right. So next up is, if we can get her to wake up over here, is Curie. Oh, hi. Welcome back, Curie. Believe it or not, Curie is actually 9 months old. How tiny? So tiny. She's 8 pounds in a mini Jindo mix. She's very sweet and mellow, as you can tell. She loves affection, she's easygoing, and she is like a little tiny bear cub. I actually think she looks a little bit like a fruit bat. Little baby fruit bat. She can be a little bit on the shy side, but when she warms up, she wants cuddles and attention and affection, going on and on and on and on. She'll nose at plush toys and rope toys, but she hasn't fully committed to them yet. I think she's more about the love and affection. She does get startled by loud vehicles or dogs barking, but so far has handled everything here pretty well, which is a really good sign. She likes to follow her foster mom around, asking for gentle head pats, and gets the meal zoomies and will play bell with her foster, so apparently she really loves her meals. She needs a little bit of time to warm up to people close to her, although she seems unfazed by strangers on the street, which is great, and curious about small birds. She is also a doggy yoga pro and will stretch into the downward dog, 3-legged dog, and child's pose. Wow, she knows more than me. So the ideal home for her will be a fun-loving home that will continue to help her with being able to grow up and be the most confident and loving dog ever. That's Curie. I know.
What's that song?
Sorry, we have some feedback there. I think it's our mics getting close to each other. Sorry. I think the mics aren't getting along with each other right now. Okay, Dan Pod. Dan Pod, where are you? Dan Pod is 9 months old. He's 11 pounds, and he's a beagle mix. Look at that face. He is friendly, smart, playful, curious and sweet, and very affectionate. He does well with the sit command, and he seems like he understands no. He warms up to people quickly. He likes to bring his bully stick to different corners in the apartment, and he tries to bury it. He goes through all the motions of digging with paws. He drops the stick and then covers it with imaginary dirt. That means he really, really likes it. He wants to save it for later. He will paw you for pets, and he'll keep you company while you work. He's a big licker. He's interested in birds. Typically ignores other dogs. He's about to fall asleep over here. He loves chasing down floating leaves and bags, which what puppy does not when you have all sorts of things moving around in the city. His potty training is going very, very well, and he's a curious and confident walker on the streets. He is finishing his delicious full hard and raw dynamic meals. He likes playing fetch with a squeaker toy, and he'll play alone or with you. His ideal home will be a adopter who will continue setting him up for success. Yo. And hoping. Right behind you. There it is. There he is. If you weren't able to tell, Hoping's like, wait a minute, I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, right.
There you go. Right.
These two might or might not be related. That face. He's very cheerful and excited. He's outgoing and playful, and he's confident. He's such a smart boy. He already knows sit and paw. He's working on some more basic commands, but he's also not easily fooled, which is very much a thing that you can find in Jindos and Shibas and all that, right? He's a very sweet dog. He's curious, loves to explore, and he also likes to do his own thing as well. And he loves to stop and smell the flowers, which is the perfect time for it right now. He's working on his crate training with practicing crate games. His potty training is on the right track, and he will likely be 100% potty trained in no time. He really loves walking outside, and he's happy and cheerful and always excited to join you on walks. Ideal home for him would be, well, any home. There you go, kiddos. All right, so with this next couple of puppies, we're gonna go to the other side of the gate here, where we have Bonnie with an eye, with that cute brindle coat. She's a 6-month-old, 16-pound Jindo mix. Look at those legs. Long kangaroo legs. She's smart, extremely friendly, social, and curious. She's a real explorer, upbeat and playful, energetic, but also calm and patient. She's been having a blast over here with Panda. She loves her walks, is very confident. She only stops to sniff some things out, and she could spend hours outside. She's finally starting to wind down since this morning. Her and Panda have been at it. Play, play, play. She loves peanut butter, and her tail's always wagging. Whenever she wants affection, her ears go back and she makes a very sweet face. She's working on her potty training, obviously loves other dogs and people. She's a big fan of dog relaxation music, loves her goat's milk, and she is killing it with the dog puzzles. An active home would be the ideal home for her that will set her up for success. That's Bonnie. Bonnie with an eye. And here's Panda. Panda is also 6 months old, 22-pound Jindo mix. He is very smart. He has a ton of energy. He was very, very playful. He's loving all the attention that he's getting. He has really cute freckles on his nose. He can't stay in a sit for very long before he accidentally slides down to a lay. His body's growing a little fast. His legs can't keep up. That's okay. He's learning fetch and sit, and he's such a joy to be around. He'll follow you from room to room with a little wag of his tail, and his favorite activity is mealtime. I mean, you and me both, right? He does try to chase after the birds, which are very exciting, but he also likes to play around and chase strawberries. So that is Panda. And his ideal home would be an active home that's ready for a great companion that really loves to eat. Who doesn't love to eat, right? All right. So we have, what next? I'm gonna call Gina up here for a second. Oh, okay, yeah. So we have some frequently asked questions here. I'm going to go through a few of the frequently asked questions that I usually ask about our adoption process and our puppers. So, question number 1. Are any of the dogs hypoallergenic? Do they shed? So, our dogs are typically not hypoallergenic. They do shed. You want to refer to the adoption tab for up-to-date listings of our dogs that may be hypoallergenic mixes. The tough thing about when you have a dog that's a mix is sometimes we don't know what side of the genetic parents are going to take. Even with some mixes of doodles and stuff, they're still going to shed. Are all the dogs vaccinated already? Yes, all of our adoptable dogs are vaccinated in our in-house facility in South Korea. Is there a way you can meet the adoptable dogs? As things are opening up, we've recently started allowing people to meet the pups before the adoption if they get approved to move forward to the next steps in the adoption application process. And obviously, showing up to events like this, buying a ticket so you can see them up in person. How long does it take to hear back if you have been selected for next steps? So typically, you'll be contacted within a week if you are selected for further screening. So what our dogs eat, and that is something that we are a big advocate of and constantly talking about, is a natural raw diet. If you learn more, you can learn more by checking out the raw food diet and required supplies list on our website's resource page. And last question, if I am not within your adoption radius, can I still apply for a dog? So at this time, we're accepting applications for residents living within a 30-mile radius of New York City. On a case-by-case basis, we're also accepting applications to parts of Maryland, Pennsylvania, Virginia, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Washington, D.C. So, now we'll read the questions to the Korean Canine team asked by viewers here and on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Can we ask if anybody has questions on the audience? They can come forward. Oh, it's from the audience.
Oh, okay. So ask you guys.
Ask them.
Okay. So everyone out here in the audience, if you have a question, our team is standing by to be able to answer that. Does anyone here have questions about our process or the dogs?
Any questions at all, guys? We're here. You can ask away. We're here now. Alright. I guess that's it. We have some questions from some viewers online that I can answer.
Yeah.
Sorry. So some people are asking, where do we find out more about fostering? If anyone's interested in ever fostering, you can fill out an application on our website. We're always looking for fosters. If you guys here in the audience are also interested in fostering, you can definitely talk to us later. Also, some adopters were wondering, is training required? Training is required. I mean, our dogs come from traumatic situations in Korea. And so when they come to New York City, which is such a different place compared to where they are in Korea, some of them are fearful. Some of them do have separation anxiety. So we do have assigned trainers for each adopter. And these trainers, like Devi over here, who just hosted, they're really knowledgeable on how to take care of a fearful dog and how to take care of all these dogs who have come from these traumatic situations. How big will Bonnie get? Bonnie with an I, that's that black and white one over there. Like we said, we really don't know who these dogs' parents are. So I think Bonnie looks like a Jindo mix. She looks like she can be up to about 35 to 40 pounds, right? Also, a lot of people are asking about Panda. So I just want to make clear to you guys that there is only one Panda. He is a really big, chunky pup, but there's only one Panda. So definitely if you're interested in Panda, great, but also look at other amazing dogs we have here as well. So definitely give everyone a chance. And remember, there's only one Panda. And Panda also looks like a Jindo, maybe a Shiba Inu mix. People are also saying Corgi. Panda, how big do you guys think Panda will get? 40? 50? He's a big boy, so yeah, I would say 50. Someone also asked, does Candy like to take walks? Candy is over here in the adult's pen, looks like a little corgi. Candy's a little shy, but I know Candy's working on walking. Little by little, he's opening up. Is Toto a chewer? I know Toto likes to play with his milk, his cow plushie, but I think he also does boy sticks as well. So Toto's a chewer. A lot of people keep asking, I also see on Instagram, if we adopt out to Boston. So we are a small rescue, and we have a 30-mile radius of where we adopt out to. You can definitely check out online. We just extended it to parts of Virginia, parts of Maryland like Baltimore, Connecticut, New Jersey, DC, am I missing anything? Long Island. But Boston, Massachusetts has some interesting laws regarding adopting out dogs there. We're hoping to eventually get out there, but we need some more time to work out the logistics of all of that. But stay tuned, Massachusetts, Boston. Also, people are asking, where are we now? We are at Nika Bushwick. It's located at 25 Thames. This place is seriously amazing. It has a great outdoor space, an incredible indoor space that's really, really big. There's great food here, lots of drinks. And the best part is that everyone who comes to these events will get 10% off all food and drink, which is really great. I really like that. And we're going to be here every weekend in May. So if you couldn't make it today, you could definitely try to make it the next one in May. But just definitely make sure to sign up on our Eventbrite. We have people here. We are seriously, we want everyone to meet all these dogs, but we're sticking with the CDC regulations. Everyone here who has come to visit these dogs have had at least one vaccination or has been completely vaccinated or has shown a proof of a negative COVID test. So that's really important. We just want to make sure to keep everyone safe, adults and kids as well, and the dogs. What else? What about kids? Oh, so what dogs here would do well with another dog at home? So right now, Moon over there, that little skinny pup in the corner, the adults, has a foster brother named Parker, and he seems to be doing really well. A lot of the times, the dogs who are fearful do really well with another dog in the home because they can like show them the ropes. What, Sarah? An older, confident dog would be great for more of the fearful dogs. Just like I said, show them the ropes and things. A lot of the puppies here are also really great with dogs. Sarah, would you say there's anyone here who wouldn't do well with a foster? I mean, a sibling, like a cat or a dog, guinea pig, rabbit.
Mom, as in the household, you just want to be mindful that you do have that a safe space.
Yeah.
Dogs don't get to, and with pets and other dogs in the household, you make sure you have introduction.
Yeah, so if you guys have a cat or something or another dog, definitely want to do like a proper introduction. If you have a guinea pig or a small little animal, hamster, you do want to be aware of dogs and their prey drives, so you want to keep them separate and keep an eye on them always. Do you think any of these dogs would do well with kids? Yeah, there definitely are a few puppies here that I think would do really well with kids, but then also some dogs who maybe not so well with kids. Who do you think would not do so well with kids? Maybe Bella would be good in a adult-only home. Moon? Yeah, Moon probably no kids. Kamju probably no kids either. But and maybe Benny also not too many kids. Benny with a Y, not kids. Yeah. Does anyone seriously have no questions over here out here in the audience? Nothing? You guys came in with the dogs? No questions? Cool. Yeah. What are our fees? So, COVID has been tough on us, seriously. We've had to increase the fees because of cargo fees. Cargo, Asiana, also Korean Air is constantly raising the fees, and so we've also had to raise our fees. But we're trying to keep it at a reasonable price. Right now, if the dog is between the ages of like puppy to about 3, it is $880. If the dog is from 4 to about something, 4 to 7 is 800, and then from 8 to whatever it's about 450. Definitely check out our website to confirm these prices. But also, flight volunteers are really, really important to us. Some of these dogs come in with flight volunteers. Flight volunteers are people who are flying from Incheon and they're coming to New York on a direct flight. It's a lot cheaper than cargo. So dogs flying flight volunteers are just the adoption fee. But then the dogs who are flying cargo, so cargo is way more expensive. And it's typically the puppies. The cargo puppies actually have a little bit higher price. So definitely just check out our prices on our website, the adoption fees. But seriously, COVID really has been tough on us, so we have to increase our fees. Sorry. All right, any other questions? All right, do you have a question down there? Marble mask? No? All right, just raise your hand, all right. Okay, so who's ready to meet some dogs then? Perfect. Okay, so if no one has any other questions, any viewers, we're going to close out this live stream. I'm going to pass the mic back to Devi, the amazing dog trainer. Definitely check out her website. She's super knowledgeable. There you go.
She was way better at this than I am. I'm like, I'm a dog trainer, not a host. Dang it. So, thank you all for watching the live stream. So glad that you're able to tune in. We have a bunch of really fantastic dogs here. If you're ever in the area, even if there's not an event going on, definitely check out Mika. They have a lot of really great food and drinks. If anyone has any questions about checking out, following some of the stories with some of the dogs that I work with coming from Korean Canine, you can also hit me up on Instagram at Devi the Dog Trainer. But keep an eye on the continued Instagram. Remember, if you are donating, you get to see the pups before they show up. So everyone have a great Saturday.